Number 136 in the HMV premium range is Murder My Sweet, where we have Dick Powell starring as Philip Marlowe in this very typical film noir movie. And I say typical as in the fact that it follows the tropes of that subgenre. We have someone hiring Philip to investigate a missing girlfriend. We have another case that kind of intersects with that regarding jewels. We have femme fatales, we have bad guys coming out of the woodwork, we have a twisting and turning plot, and a hell of a lot of quippy dialogue. And there's so much going on in this movie, and it feels as if it's constantly moving. It feels like a movie that you can't take your eyes off for any moment. The photography is stunning. The performance of Dick Powell as Philip Marlowe is really strong and one that I've found fascinating. There's a certain level of seediness in this movie, a little dark underbelly to what's going on. It adds a certain sense of threat to the entire piece. But the thing that I keep going back to, the thing that I love most about this movie is most definitely the dialogue. It feels like it should be the epitome of every film noir gumshoe movie, where you have this guy just dropping these unbelievable one-liners constantly, repetitively, over and over again, and they're always different and fresh and interesting and just something to keep your attention. You know, they come so rapid fire that it's almost hard to pick them all up, and that's where a lot of the fun came from me in this movie. The characters I really enjoyed, the more jaded idea of the private detective, the man who's always getting beat up and pushed around, but who is able to keep his eye on the prize and spot everything that's going on. The man who is brought in as a pawn for something, but ultimately ends up being the piece that can, destroy the board, so to speak. And Murder My Sweet is a terrifically typical film noir. It has all the tropes you want and delivers on them exceptionally well. I thought the performances were great. I loved the story and how it twists and turns, and I'm trying not to talk about it at all because I don't want to give it away. I think it's one that you should definitely check out, definitely enjoy. I think Philip Marlowe is one of my favourite characters in cinema. To see how different people attack that performance is always great. I think Dick Powell does a wonderful job here. He has that kind of vulnerability to him, but that sense of tenacity that's driving him forward on his quest to get to the truth, to figure out what's happened, to see why he's been brought in as a pawn, and to figure everything out. You get the femme fatale that's both seductive and deadly at the same time. You get the bad guys that are just, typical bad guys that you want in these kind of movies. I love the voiceover in this one as well, just constantly delivering these quips that are just so insightful and really helping the exposition of the plot a little bit. There is lots of moving parts, and the plot of the movie actually goes really quickly throughout the runtime. It's constantly moving, constantly giving you more information, and does not ever rest on its laurels. Murder My Sweet was an absolute joy from start to finish. I loved it. If I wasn't laughing at the one-lines, I was intrigued by the mystery at the heart of it, and this turned out to be an awesome purchase and one that I was really happy to get my hands on and watch. I'd love to know your thoughts on Murder My Sweet. Let me know in the comment box below. I'll see you next time on Man v Film.